Hi guys. Hi everyone. This is Ela Lynn, and thanks for stopping by my channel, Everything Spiritual. This is a channel where I provide spirit-guided, intuitive, tarot, and oracle card readings, as well as informational videos of a spiritual nature. Today I'm going to do my April 12th astrology house reading for the sign of Libra. The dates for Libra are September 23rd through October 22nd. The planet that rules Libra is Venus. The planet that rules Libra is Venus. It's an air sign and it has a positive polarity. So let's get into this reading. In the first house for Libra, which is how others see you or how you present yourself, the first card we have here is the Ace of Cups. So you're viewed as someone who's very loving and giving, excuse me, and you're very emotional about the things that you care for. Now this is this whip card can carry two meanings. So in addition to being someone who is very loving and caring for those around you, you also have some type of abusive situation going on, or you're viewed as someone who's abusive. Maybe you're someone, although you're very loving, you have a harsh tongue where you can be emotionally or verbally abusive. Or you could be viewed as someone who enjoys having kinky sex. And then the fish, which indicates abundance, could be an indication that you're someone who enjoys a lot of kinky sex. So when people look at you, you're viewed as someone who's very sexual. Now the clarifier for that card is the Tower. So this can be an indication of loneliness or isolation, because you have the woman here in the Tower and she's alone by herself. So for your first house, you're viewed as someone who's very loving and you like to give and receive love. You're very emotional towards those you care about, but you also like to have a lot of kinky sex. And although you like to have a lot of kinky sex, you still find yourself being very alone. So you may be in a relationship where you feel alone, or you don't feel that you're connected with your spouse or partner. Going into the second house, this is the house that shows your earning ability, how you value how you feel about material things, your self-worth, and your talents. So you have the Prince of Swords for your in your second house. Now this is saying that you may have had a clouded vision, or you may not have been clear about your finances or your earning ability in the past, but you've gone and cut through the illusions or the confusion that you may have had. Maybe you weren't certain which path to take as far as your career field goes, but you've gone through a transformation and now you have clarity. You understand exactly what you need to do in order to increase your earning ability. Now the clarifiers you have, the first one is the Ship. So this means your earning may involve travel. You may have a job that causes you to travel, and you're looked at as someone who your financial earnings is surrounded by a job that causes you to travel sometimes. It may be a job that's just a long distance job where you have to commute back and forth. Also, and next to that, you have the fox. So this is saying that you're someone that's very shrewd. You're very self-centered and cunning and conniving. You may be cunning and conniving in your business where you make sure that you have an unfair advantage. Or at the end of the day, you're only out for your own well-being and not those around you. And the final clarifier is the mice. You see menacing. So you're looked upon as someone who's very maybe shysty, or someone who's not an honest person when it comes to earning your monies, and you have to travel a lot to get it, whatever the job is. But the way in which you earn your money may be dishonest, or it may be something, or maybe your earnings cause others harm, or it's menacing to others. And it's a self-gratifying job also. So on your third house, this is the house of how you connect to your immediate environment. It's also the house of communication, short journeys, and your intellectual education, your primary education. So here we have the Prince of Disc. And so when it comes to your immediate environment and how you connect, you're on the move, you're making changes. So something has caused the change. And then you have the bouquet card and the rider. So the rider is also a card of movement. It's someone that is bringing a message. So the way you connect in your immediate community, in your immediate environment, you bring a message of beauty, of positivity. You're someone who is uplifting, and you like beautiful things, and you like to be around beautiful people. And you're changing your circumstances or your environment, whether it's your home life or your neighborhood, to reflect that. And this is specifically for a male. So you may be a male Libra who is in the process of changing, moving. You're moving to a better location, a better neighborhood, a better house. You're moving or upgrading to be around like-minded people. The fourth house is the house of your emotional nurturing. It's where you get your emotional support system from, your family, your loved ones. It's your support system. Now, in this person's fourth house, or in someone's fourth house, you have the Nine of Discs, which is gain. So this is saying that someone has a very, very bountiful, solid foundation. So you have a support system that provides you wisdom, love, nurturing. And it also, they're there to help you further along your career path as well. So you have a very solid foundation. You have a very solid emotional, a nurturing foundation, a solid foundation. Now, this card is a woman. So you could have, this could be specifically for a woman who is a sign of Libra. And this person is very lucky. She has the, whatever she does, she has luck with it. She's successful. And this could be because she has a very solid foundation, a very solid nurturing foundation when it comes to her family. Now, the Coffin is a card of endings. But then in order where something ends, it's a new beginning as well. So although this person has a very solid foundation, a very solid emotional foundation, for some reason there's a sense of loss. Something has happened within your network of support. Something has caused you to feel loss or sadness. The 5th house is the house of short-term romances. It's the house of self-expression and creativity and art. So in someone's 5th house, we have the Princess of Swords. Now this is someone who's very intuitive. They think outside the box, and they're able to cut through any and all, basically they're able to cut through the chase. They can see through things that aren't supposed, they can see through BS or nonsense. This person is able to get to the bottom line, to get to the truth of the matter. So that's a good sign or indication when it comes to relationships. They cut through the chase. So in this person's love life, it may not be going very well because you have the Star card, and this is the card of hope. This is the card of guidance. It could be spiritual guidance. So you're in the card next to that is the birds. This is like the travel or the relocation card. So you may have discovered that you have to maybe travel outside of your immediate environment to find someone to date. Or you may be in a long distance relationship and you're hoping that everything goes well with it. And see, then you have the stork. So that's just a further, a double. This is just a further indication that you're in a relationship cycle that it's changing, it's moving. You may have to, like I said, relocate or change your dating environment so that you're able to find that special someone. The 6th house is the house of work, health, and service. Change with service, your willingness and devotion to basically give back. So the first card we have is the 3 of Cups. So this is someone who really enjoys their job, and their job could also involve service, giving back to the community in some fashion. The first card we have are the 2 owls, and the owls are a communication. And then this is removing something. We're separating or taking something out. And what is that? All right, so we're removing anything from our environment or from ourselves that is not within our highest good. And then we still have the clover, which is luck, happiness. So this is a card of happiness. So this is saying that someone's 6th house, they really enjoy what they're doing, but they have some it could be gossiping, chit chatter, whatever, and this could be gossip that they need to remove from themselves, or remove this energy, or separate themselves from that energy so they can continue to be successful and happy. The 7th house is the house of relationships and partnerships. It's the house of contracts, marriage and individual relationships. So in the first card we have is the Knight of Swords. And this is someone, when it comes to relationships, they're very goal-oriented and ambitious. So this could be someone who really enjoys dating, or who really enjoys being in a long-term committed relationship, and they put a lot of energy into it. Now, again, this is a lily. It's like look, it reminds me of an Easter lily. It means calm, peace, it's maturity, it's wise. So again, this is an older male who really puts a lot of energy into dating. Again, a male. So this is an older male, again, who is very motivated and ambitious when it comes to finding that special someone. Now, this could be a male looking for another male, or a male energy, period. And the final card we have is the Ship, which this is distance, this is travel. So this person is willing to travel great distances to find that special someone. The 8th house is a house of secrets. It's the house of occults. You're connecting spiritually with the universe. It's the house of shared assets and sexual activity in relationships. So here we have the Hierophant. So this is someone who may be into the metaphysics. This is an indication that they're looking for some type of spiritual teacher, or some type of mentor or counselor. And then something wants to, and then this is a Coffin card. This means something is coming to an end. The obstacles. The obstacles that you have in your life are coming to an end, because you're seeking out your spiritual advisor, and they're going to teach you how to overcome the obstacles that you have in your life now, and allow you to have more options to choose from. The 9th house is a house of your higher mindedness and also your expanded consciousness. It's where you would have distant travels, and also teaching and higher education. So in the 9th house, you have the Moon. So this is saying that you are in the process of trying to cut through illusions, maybe misinformation that you've had about maybe your spirituality or your spiritual journey, or maybe just your connection or relationship with spirit. But you're cutting through illusions and misconcepts that you previously have attached yourself to, and you're looking for a deeper meaning. You're looking for a spiritual, a balance between the conscious and the subconscious mind. So you're looking for a foundation, a sturdy foundation, a solid foundation. The Home card is a card of foundations, a solid foundation. And you're looking for a solid foundation to clear up the confusion that you've had in the past about your spirituality and your spiritual journey. You see, and then you have the Mountains card again. So you're in the process of working through obstacles that are in the way of you progressing spiritually or religiously. The 10th house is the house of your career, reputation, and professional achievements. And we have the first card here is the 10 of Swords, which is the oppression card. I'm sorry, this is the 10 of Wands. This is the oppression card. And this is saying that when it comes to your career and your professional achievements, you're not happy. You feel like you're not able to be yourself. You're holding back. Something in your environment is causing you to feel repressed, like you can't be your true self, or you cannot be your true authentic self. You see, you're either in a student status or situation where maybe someone is teaching you, or you could this could be a young woman or young girl, or you can be dealing with someone who's very immature. You're dealing with someone who's very immature, and you feel regressed because they will not allow you to grow, to blossom and bloom as far as your career and professional achievement goes. And they're very menacing. They're trying to create a loss for you. This card can mean deception. This can be theft, where someone is just going out of their way to cause you discomfort, or to block you from achieving or receiving your blessings. Because the fish is a card of manifestation. It's a card of abundance. So this person is trying to block you because they're immature, they're childlike in their thinking, and they're a bad person. They're menacing, and they're trying to block you from your abundance. But you know what? They're not going to be able to. You're going to figure out what's going on and come up with the best solution to overcome the problem, and you will. The 11th house is a house of joint activities and like-minded people. It's where you have your social life and your friends. And here we have the 8 of discs. So this is saying that you hang around smart, dedicated, determined, like-minded people. They're very diligent about their business and their groups or their social networkings. You see, you have the tower. This means a institution, a solid foundation. It's an organization, and it helps you to advance, solve your problems. It provides you with it helps you achieve your goals. So this is a group, and this building could mean that they've been around a long time, the organization that you're a part of. But they're a very prosperous and successful organization, and the members that are part of it are able to achieve success on every level. You see, it's a solid foundation, the group that you're in. And the 12th house is the house of karma. This is the house of results from your past, basically where you get what you deserve, so to say. And it's also the house of hidden supports and limitations. So the first card we have is the High Priestess. So this is basically saying when it comes to your 12th house and basically your karma, use your intuition. Use your intuition to guide you. And also it'll help increase your self-confidence. It'll increase your self-confidence when you are able to access, strengthen, and utilize your intuition. Why? Because you have sneaky, deceptive, jealous people that are not in your best interest, or and they're secretive. So your clarifiers for the need for you to strengthen your intuition is so that you can see the deception and the lies and the deceit and the jealousy. Because the person, whoever is doing it, they want to keep it a secret. And it's someone that's very passionate about it. They have a great deal of passion towards deceiving you or trying to have you, they're trying to do things to you that cause you to have bad karma. And they're very passionate about it. So this could be someone that you live with. It could be a close friend. It could be a relative or a spouse. But they're not working for you in your best interest. So guys, this has been my April 12th astrology house reading for the sign of Libra. If this video resonated with you or someone that you may know, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. And in parting, as always, namaste.